What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Leroy the Judgmental Podcast,
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil in the house.
and I'm Leroy. So this is our review of the Super Bowl 59 between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored at 1.5 points, and the over/under is 48.5. It's at the New Orleans. I was about to say Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but now it's the Caesars Superdome. What are your thoughts on this game?
I think it'll be a close game. I hope we just blow their ass out because close games mean refs going to cheat for Kansas City to win. You Kansas City, you got to pretty much fucking clean cut kick their ass by like more than just like a field goal or some shit like that. Because if Pat Mahomes got the ball and you win it by a field goal, you can count your loss. 48 seems a little high, but that's about right. I think I will go to under. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say like 24-17 Eagles.
Oh my goodness. That's the same thing I just picked. That's the same my score because I think it's going to be a defensive battle early, but I think that the teams are going to start scoring in the third and fourth
Mm-hmm.
quarter. That's what I think is going to happen because we have to be honest. Kansas City, especially like in the middle part of the season, offensively they haven't been playing well, but they've been winning because they have good defense.
Yep.
But offensively they haven't really playing well. So hopefully they have a not playing well offensively in the Super Bowl. It's going to be a defensive battle early, and I don't think that they're going to. Well, it's going to be scoring, a field goal here or something like that. But I think the
Mm-hmm.
real scoring is going to be in the third and fourth quarter, and the Eagles will pull it out, 24-17. I have the same thing.
All right.
Anything else you would add about the game?
Not really. Did I send you that picture when I told you Shay Google who won the Super Bowl 59 and it came up?
Yes.
It's funny because that's AI that's answering her question, but when I did it, it didn't come up like that. I was like, what the hell is going on?
So we got some proposition bets. Proposition bets are bets on the game, like all aspects of the game. Since it's only one game this week, people want to bet on all aspects of the game. So we have some proposition bets here. I got this proposition bets table from Reddit. I'm not going to do the individual stuff, and I'm not writing anything down because I could just review it later and just write it down what you say and everything. So I'm not going to do it now. So we'll start off with the first one is heads or tails.
His it tells what?
Heads or tails. What do you think? Is the coin going to be heads or tails?
Oh, let's go tails.
Okay, now who's going to be the winner of the coin toss?
See, you could have just made that one question. That's why I paused it so you can finish the question.
No, that's two because it could be heads or tails, and you could pick heads. It's a proposition bet. I see what you're talking about, but it's a proposition bet. But see, what you're saying is just one bet, but this one right here has two bets.
Well, no, you could also ask it the same way. You could have said the coin toss going to be take your guess. The coin toss is going to be heads or tails, and who is going to win it. So then you bang out both questions. I'm going to say Eagles.
Okay. Now, they have both team. This is both team combined now. Touchdowns is over and under 5.5. That's way high.
5 touchdowns.
Yes.
I like 5.
Okay. So, it's under. You have it under. Um, I'm gonna say under two. I'm gonna have it at. I guess I'll pick five too. Interceptions 1.5 over and under. This is combined for both teams, by the way.
Under. I'm going to say 1.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too many interceptions. We have sacks 4.5.
Both teams combined.
Yes.
I'm going to take the over.
Okay.
Sometimes Jalen like to hold that ball a little long.
Well, he didn't do it in the NFC Championship that much. I gave him props for that. Oh, you should have heard the people was hollering.
Oh, I believe
Well, total yards. Now this is combined for both teams. 715.5 over and under.
700. 3, 6. I'm gonna go over.
Okay. See, I'm gonna say under under.
You said you're writing this down.
No, I write it down. I'll do it later. I'll
Okay.
listen to it and do it later. Um, because it'll slow down if I'm when I'm writing stuff down. Uh, First touchdown, Kansas City or Philly.
Philly,
First field goal, Kansas City or Philly.
Kansas City.
Sack first, Kansas City or Philly.
Who got sacked first?
Who's going to get the first sack? Oh, on the defensive side, Philly.
That's what I meant. Like that's what I
Yeah.
said. I think Philly will get the first sack.
Okay. First play from scrimmage is a run. Yes or no?
No,
I'm gonna say yes there. Oh, I don't think I said I'm gonna say Kansas City gets the first sack. By the way. And then what would you say? You said no on a run. First scrimmage is a run.
no,
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes on that. Uh, a touchdown in the first 7 minutes. That's either team.
yes,
Yes and yeah, I'll say yes too on that one. Um, Let me see. A missed field goal. Yes or no?
yes,
I'm gonna say yes on that also. Eagles lead at halftime. Yes or no?
yes.
I'm gonna say yes on that also. Well, they was kicking ass in the first Super Bowl when they played them.
Hmm.
Um, Let me see. I ain't gonna do the overtime stuff. Will it be a lead change in the fourth quarter? Yes or no?
No,
I'm gonna say no. Uh, Mahomes throws over 300 yards. Yes or no?
no,
Darius Slay interception. Oh, I'm gonna say no for Mahomes also. Darius Slay interception. Yes or no?
no.
I'm gonna say no too. He'll be hurt. In the second quarter, he'll start limping and everything.
I hope he don't. I just don't see him getting a lot of targets against him. They got two rookies out there, so they will be targeting rookies more.
MVP is a quarterback. Yes or no?
I'm gonna say no. We win it, and Saquon is MVP.
I'm gonna say yes because a quarterback is always
True,
unless
true.
somebody do done somebody have to do some. I got in an argument with a coworker at work today.
Hmm.
At work the other day about that. I said the MVP. They always look at a quarterback as being MVP. Did they? They
Hmm.
didn't do the award ceremony last night, did they?
No,
When did they do that? After the? Oh no, that's during the Super Bowl, right? That Saturday.
when is it? I know it's coming up. It might
Hmm.
be. It might be right before the playoff Super Bowl. I don't know. I know it's coming up. What's today's date?
The second.
Second.
uh and you don't want to do the Gatorade. That's very big. And
What's the Gatorade?
do you pick the color of the Gatorade when the coach get dumped? That's very popular in proposition best because I see the plus or minus, and the plus or
Hmm.
minus would be like 250, three
Hmm.
hundred, 500. So that's very big on there. Do you want to say what
Not
color?
really, but if I had to pick a color, I would say I don't know, green. Oh, not
Okay.
green. I mean that yellow normal Gatorade color.
Okay. I'm gonna say red for mines. So yeah, that's it for the proposition best. Anything else you want to add?
No, I would like Jalen Hurts to win MVP, but I think Saquon will get it at the Super Bowl. But Jalen Hurts, I would like him to get it so people can get off his back because he's been catching hell these last couple seasons.
Jason Whitlock had brought up stats between Lamar and Jalen Hurts,
I
and
know their stats, and in their first 5 years, Lamar's are better.
no, his is. Let me see. Hold on, if I can
I
find it.
I got it on my phone. Let me show you. I'm gonna send it to you right now because I just was just reading something about it, and I was like, oh shit.
Hold on.
I'm sending it to you now. This is just their first 5 years, and you know Jalen didn't even play his first year. He only been a starter for 4.
This is postseason numbers. This is not
Oh, see, I wasn't talking about postseason.
hold on. Well, when it comes to quarterback, all you should care about is postseason numbers. I don't care what the hell you do in the regular season. If you ain't doing shit in the postseason, then does it really matter?
Well, because Allen probably got like the best records in the postseason. They can't win shit.
Right, right,
But he got about 11 touchdowns and no interceptions and 70% accuracy. So he's putting up all these big numbers, but he can't win shit.
right. Here's the stat here. I'm not gonna play it. I just paused the stat that he brought
Mm-hmm.
up. Losing record, 13 touchdowns. He turns over the football a lot. His completion percentage is down, and the quarterback rating is down. So this is both in eight. They both have 8 postseason games.
Mm-hmm. I think because Lamar looked prettier, he throw a prettier ball, he do a lot of running, so people would just overlook everything else and just like the way it looked. You know what I
Right,
mean? And then the
right.
same with Allen. Allen got a stronger arm. Allen running over people, so people give it props. This is like actually the first year when they started just adding total touchdowns. All the other years when we had these great running quarterbacks getting all these rushing touchdowns, they never got this type of props.
Mm-hmm.
They always show their passing touchdowns compared to other quarterbacks passing. Now all of a sudden they're doing total touchdowns. They ain't never did that before.
The coworker, he doesn't like. He's an Eagles fan, but he doesn't like Jalen Hurts. He thinks Jalen Hurts is a horrible quarterback.
And so
Well, I'm
do
saying,
Michael.
how's he a horrible quarterback and they keep winning?
That's what I try to tell him. Well, he like, well, in despite of, he's saying Sir Saquon Barkley carried this. I said, Michael, Jalen Hurts had four different offensive coordinators the last 4 years, and he had two different running backs before Saquon, and he still went to the Super Bowl and made the playoffs.
Yeah,
I
that's just
said,
why.
we leaning. I said, and he said, man, he not throwing the ball to AJ. I said, AJ still all pro. AJ and Devontae had their best years with the Eagles. I said, they both got hurt this year and both missed 4 games apiece while Jalen was playing. So if they
Mhm.
didn't miss those games, they both would have had bigger numbers. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And then I was like, you got Jalen Hurts lost both his receivers. Both of them lost 4 games this year to injury. And then you got Goddard lost 7 games. And on top of that, you're leaning on a run more this year. So of course, all his numbers is going to be down. Do you want him to put up big numbers, or do you want to win? Because he's a big Burrows guy. I'm like,
Right.
please. They shine it. They love that Burrows made that one Super Bowl. And how many years ago was that?
Was it
Man, he
two?
here he got weapons and can't even make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he says that Jalen Hurts is inaccurate and he doesn't lead the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't lead his receivers and all that stuff. But what I'm saying is, in 4 years he won two. No, he didn't. I'm sorry. 4 years he's going to. Well, he went to two Super Bowls. He didn't go to the one yet. They didn't play. But in 4 years he went to two Super Bowls. So how are you trying to say he's a bad quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And that's
well,
what I
we
try to tell Michael. I said Jalen Hurts got like a damn 60, 70 win percentage since he's been a starter for the Eagles. They
right.
were just talking about it on the radio. They said games that Jalen Hurts started and finished this year, his last loss was like in week 4. Like the
Hmm.
is a known fact, the guy's a winner. You can say what you want. I don't care if he throw for 100 yards. As long as we get that W, that's all that mattered to me. Don't turn the ball over and we win.
Right, right.
Did you see the ones that I sent you?
Hold on, let me bring it up. Hold on.
The doctor, he's a big
Yeah.
Lamar guy. He's a Raven fan, and he was
Hmm.
like, when I said Jillian be like Russell, he no, you hoping for the best. He ain't gonna nothing like that. I think he could be serviceable quarterback. I'm like serviceable. He's better than serviceable. And here he got
Hmm.
Lamar. The guy can't even get to the Super Bowl, but racking up MVPs.
Right, right. So, yeah, yeah. Oh, we was arguing him down about it. This was Monday. He coming at the job with all his Eagle stuff going, and I said, oh, so I guess you're a Jalen Hurts fan now. And then he start going off on Jalen Hurts.
Mhm.
Man, I would pick such and such over him, such and such. So you trying to say such and such is better? Okay, I say, yeah, you looking at numbers. Of course you're gonna look at numbers and pick one of these quarterbacks that got 4,000 yards passing. But is
I
they
hate.
do they win?
hmm I hate how everybody's saying that if you take Jalen off this team and then you put any of these other top quarterbacks on there, they'll still be rolling. Well, they on a good team and they ain't rolling. So what the hell?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
he said that about Lamar. Because like we talked about before, when it comes to these crop of quarterbacks, Lamar, Herbert, Burrows,
Burrows, Allen.
Allen. The only one other than Jalen that I would give props to is Burrow because he did go to the Super Bowl. He put up numbers and they did go to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But how in the world are you going to compare these guys to Jalen Hurts when he wins? And like you
Mm-hmm.
said, ain't like it's not like all these guys come from bad football teams.
And they all
Some
got weapons around them, so I don't want to hear that shit. And everybody said, well, Allen by himself. Yeah, okay, Allen. Allen played how many years with Diggs and a good running back? And his running back this year got 1,000 yards and got 16 rushing touchdowns. So he ain't no bum. Y'all just don't give him the carries.
right. Well, anything else you want to add?
Nah.
Well, all right. See you at the Super Bowl. Are you going to the parade?
If it's a parade, I'm definitely gonna be there. It's not gonna be Monday. What is it gonna be like Tuesday or Wednesday or some shit like that?
Yeah, it'll probably be. When was the last one? It was like a Wednesday or a Thursday. It
I
was
don't
kind of
know.
like a middle of the week.
We'll link up and go down there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring my well, I'm just gonna bring my cell phone and put a microphone on it.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can record something while we down there.
You might be able to get something. And don't be like
Yeah.
that idiot on the pole and crack your fucking head.
Oh no, I'm not getting on
Like
no
damn,
damn board.
18-year-old in college and throw his life away like that.
Drunk.
And there was so many people that was cheering him on and that was below. You would have thought somebody would have helped break his fall. He came right down the head first.
Mm-hmm. And then, by the way, looking at the film, it act like nobody actually really cared.
Because everybody was down there drinking and shit.
Yeah.
They ain't probably think his head was cracked. Until after a few minutes, you're like, well, damn, is he gonna get up? I said, I remember after McNabb left, we were looking for quarterbacks. Now we'd had 6 different quarterbacks since McNabb left. You know what I mean?
Right.
We caught a championship with Foles on a luck joint because everybody know Foles wasn't really supposed to win that one, but he fucking shined like a superstar that game.
Right. And then we had he's like one of those guys where as though when it comes to quarterbacks, Super Bowl titles don't mean anything. I say anytime you have if there's an article, anytime when they talk about one of these past quarterbacks, they always mention how many Super Bowls they won.
Yep.
So it matters. And because he's trying to say like Lamar is better than Hurts, even though they haven't went to the Super Bowl. I said no. So then, and the argument they always bring up is the Trent Dilfer and the Brad Johnson. I'm like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they went to the Super Bowl and they won one.
Those
So you mean to tell me they
those
won?
wasn't right, but they weren't game changers. Those guys wasn't running fucking 40 yards for touchdowns and throwing bombs. My man just had 300 yards in the Super Bowl with 3 touchdowns the last time he went.
Right.
And just to get us here, he had 3 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns last game. Like, even though he's not putting a whole bunch of passing yards up, he's being smart with the ball, he's moving the ball, and he's scoring touchdowns with his feet. It's almost like we not appreciating Jalen Hurts right now in his young career. He's only a 4-year starter. Like, damn. When other time has we been back to Super Bowl this fast?
Right. He said, man, I'll take Lamar on the Eagles right now, and I guarantee you they'll have a better record. I'm like, he's already on a good team.
Right. He got the second best running back. The running back only had a couple hundred yards less than our boy, but he averaged like 6 yards a carry. It's their fault they didn't run the ball in the playoffs. They leaned it on Lamar.
Right.
They could have been. They got their defense probably not as good as ours, but they still got a good team.
All right, then. Well, you can reach the Judgmentals on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube at pnljudgementals, Instagram at the_judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. All right, then.
All right, y'all. Stop.